Hi guys. So lately I've been talking to people about making a vegan nacho cheese video, and alas, here it is. Right? Like you can make vegan nacho cheese with these ingredients. Well, you can. So all you're gonna need is a couple carrots, a parsnip, a little bit of cauliflower, and a few potatoes. As far as the produce that you're gonna need, and you're gonna chop that up and boil it, you can do it all together. And then for the stuff that makes it taste like nacho cheese, you're just going to need a lemon, a can of green chilies, a tiny little bit of cayenne powder, some garlic powder, onion powder, and sea salt, and nutritional yeast. That's what actually makes it taste like the cheese. So I'm also going to add in a little bit of jalapenos. That is optional. You don't have to, as is the cayenne. If you don't want it to be spicy, I think it adds a tiny bit of a kick, but not too much, unless you go overboard on it. Then you're going to burn your damn mouth off. So all I'm going to do is chop the vegetables in like little bite-sized pieces, just enough to kind of make them boil quickly. If you do them all the same size, they boil about the same. Okay, so now that everything is all chopped up, I'm just going to add it to boiling water. You don't have to add it to boiling water. If you want to add it to cold water and then turn it on and let it boil, you can do that too. I just turned the water on while I was chopping everything. So 1 cup of potatoes, and I don't normally measure everything like this, so you guys should feel special. It's just for you. It might be a little more what you cut. If you have extra, just put it off to the side. So you only need 2 cups of potatoes. And you will need a cup-ish of cauliflower. It kind of, I don't know, maybe it's like a cup and a fourth. I just cramped them into a cup. Cauliflower and carrots, about a cup as well of carrots. Maybe 3/4 of a cup. 3/4 we'll call it. It's almost full. 3/4 of a cup. I ate the rest, so it's not here for you to see. And then just 1/3 cup of parsnip. Not a whole lot. I just think it adds a tiny little bite to it that I like. And yeah, that's it. So just let it boil. And you don't need salt or anything to the water. It's done when you can put a fork or a knife into it and it just kind of goes in smooth, it's tender. That's when it's done. Then you can turn it off and drain it. So while this is boiling, I'm going to add all of this into the blender. Okay, so now in the blender, I'm gonna add the salt, the onion powder, and the garlic powder, and I kind of just have it all in a little dish and drop it in. I'm gonna add the 1/4 of a cup of nutritional yeast. Just little flakes. Find it anywhere. Like Whole Foods has it. I guess not anywhere. We usually get it at Whole Foods. Okay, you can find it at Whole Foods. That's where I found it. If you find it anywhere else, congrats. Then you're gonna add a whole can of diced green chilies. And you're gonna add 1/2 of a lemon. This one came out to about 2 tablespoons. You need to have at least 2 tablespoons. If you want to measure it out, you can. If you want to do 1/2 a lemon, you can. That's your choice. Then a tiny little bit of cayenne, like a little, this isn't even a teaspoon, dash, pinch, whatever you call it, in the blender. And I'm going to start with about 1/2 a cup of water, and we'll go from there, kind of just see how much you need depending on how thick you want it to be. And then, like I said earlier, it's optional for the jalapenos, so I'm just going to add just a little bit of diced jalapenos in there. And then I already have all this done, drained in a bowl, so I can just add that all in too. And that's it. Then you just need to blend it. and then eat it. Okay, so once it's done blending, the only thing left to do is to get a tortilla chip, like so. Dunk it in the blender. Get some of this amazing vegan nacho cheese on it and eat it. And then repeat over and over and over again. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, give it a thumbs up and share it. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's spread this vegan message like wildfire. So I almost forgot. I actually wrote you guys out a recipe. Now is the time to push pause and write it out for yourself, or screenshot it if you can, because I'm not putting it in the description box.